Hello everyone, my name is Zahiran Kiprita with ID number 24 0211 00010. And now I want to do my final examinations. This is English for Office. Today we'll discuss about the formal and informal register in office communication. For the first, we'll discuss about formal register in office communication. So let me begin. Okay, before that, I will discuss again. In the workplace, communications play a very important role. Every message delivered in an office setting must be considered in the situations, the purpose of the communications, and the person receiving the message. Therefore, choosing the appropriate language becomes critical. One important concept in office communications, this is a language register, which is like refer to the variations of language used according to specific context. And in office communications, language register are generally divided into two main types. For the first one, this is a formal register, and the second, this is an informal register. For the first part of these discussions, we'll focus entirely on formal register, followed by a complete explanation of informal register too. Okay, this is a formal register in office communications. Can you see what the meaning of formal register? The formal register is a style of language that is official, polite, and structured, used in professional and formal situations. This register is commonly used when communicating with superiors, clients, or external parties, as well as when conveying important information related to company policies, discussions, or official matters. The purpose of using formal register to maintain the professionalism, credibility, and respect in communications. So we will discuss about the main characteristic of formal register. The main characteristic of formal register is the use of the standard proper language. Sentences are complete, well structured, and free from slang, informal observations, or casual expressions. The tone used in a formal register is natural, polite, and serious. In addition, formal greetings such as like a dear sir, or madam, or ma'am, Mr. or Miss, and then are commonly used. The emojis and informal expressions are generally avoided, especially in written communication such as emails and office documents. So, the formal register is frequently used in various forms or office communications. When sending emails to superiors, a formal register is used to show respect and professionalism. An example of a formal email to superior is a follow like this. Okay, let me read the example. This is like a subject. This is a meeting schedule update, and this is a example formal register. Dear sir, I would like to inform you that the meeting schedule from Thursday has been postponed to Friday at 10 a.m. Thank you for your attention. And this is an example from formal register. So in addition to communication with superiors, formal register is also used when communicating with clients. In this context, the language used must be clear, polite, and reflects the professional image of the company. The following is an example of a formal email to a client like this. Okay, let me reading the for example. Dear Madam, Thank you for your inquiry. We have attached the request document for your review. Please feel free to contact us if you need future information. Sincerely, marketing team. And this is a formal register is also commonly used in official meetings and presentations. The language used in the situations is objective and database. Example of formal sentence used in a meeting like this. Okay, let me reading this. Based on the data that has been analyzed, the project show positive progress and meets the expected targets. Okay, the use of a formal register is highly recommended in official situations, such as delivering reports, discussing a company policy, communication with management, dealing with clients, and handling sensitive issues. By using a formal register appropriately, communication becomes a clear, more professional, and more attainable to all the parties' involvement. So this is a explanation for formal registrations. Okay, we'll next we discuss about the informal register in office communication. Okay, everyone, after discuss the formal register in detail, now we next the sections of focus on the informal registers. Informal register is a language style that is more relaxed and friendly, will still maintains a professionalism, but this register is usually used in the internal communications, especially among colleagues who have equal positions or are already familiar with each other. Okay, in formal register, we have the main characteristic too. The main characteristic of informal register in the use of the flexible and natural language. Sentence tends to be shorter and simple. In formal register, common observations are informal register. This is acceptable and the tone is friendly and approachable. The emoji may be used in a limited way, and then particularly in instant messaging platform, as long as they are not excessive and remain polite. An informal register is often used in daily conversations at the workplace, and then especially in the communication among workers. For the example, informal register in chat conversation, like we send chat with your lecturer or with your friends, like this. Hi, are you free now? I need your help with the report. So in casual internal emails, informal register is also commonly used to deliver information quickly and efficiently. For example of an internal email using informal register is like this. So let me reading the example. Hi team, just a reminder that we will have the short meeting in this afternoon at 3 p.m. Thanks. In addition, informal register is also used in everyday spoken communication in the office environment. Like example, can you send me the file later? Thanks a lot. And then in the informal register is typically used in non-formal situations, such as like casual discussions, teamwork, or communications through internal platforms like WhatsApp, Slack, or Microsoft Teams. Although the language is more relaxed, it should still be used carefully to avoid sounding rude or unprofessional. Okay everyone, after discuss about the formal register and informal registers, now we'll move the discussions. We'll discuss about the tone, style, and appropriateness in the use of register. Now let me begin. Okay, both formal and informal register must be used with attention to tone, style, and and appropriate. Tone refers to attitude or feeling convenient in the message. In a formal register, the tone is usually natural and polite, while in formal register, the tone is very friendly and relaxed. And for the style refers to the way a message is delivered. Formal style use a neat and structural language, where informal style use a simple and more natural expressions. Appropriance means that the ability to choose the correct register based on the situations and the audience. Using a inappropriate register such as speaking too casually to superior or being verbally formal with a close colleague and create discomfort or misunderstanding in communication. Okay everyone, after these discussions we get the conclusion. In the conclusions, formal and informal register play an important role in office communications. For the formal is used in official situations to maintain professionalism and respect, while informal register is used in casual situations, both familiarity and support effective internal communications. By understanding and applying both register appropriately, individual can communicate more effectively, professionalism, and appropriately in the workplace. Okay everyone, that's all for my explanation with the title Formal and Informal Register in Communications. I would like to say thank you for your good attention, and I'm so sorry if I do a mistake. Thank you very much for your good attentions, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in next meeting.